This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I would like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Rihanna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyssa, Cadence, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxid, Nicole, Terry, Hallow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jacaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, and Lunaris Galaxia. If you would like to support the channel and get some pretty cool perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. I can't believe you did this to me. No, honestly, listen. The past due dates and the majority of this date have been great, but retroactively, I have to think about it all completely differently. You make me watch a show that I've heard nothing but negative things about. I get so invested that because we're watching it every single time that we're hanging out. To the point where I care about these characters and I care about what's going to happen to them in the future, and I don't feel that way about TV shows often. And then you do this to me, knowing the fact that the finale is going to rip me apart. There is no universe. That is the worst finale I have ever seen. In what world do you watch that, the whole thing, and think, yes, perfect. Ted and Robin are supposed to be together. After all of their character arcs, after everything that they've learned, the two of them should be together. That's how the show should end. No chance. Are you kidding me? You did this on purpose. You knew I would have this reaction and you wanted to elicit from me. Okay, fine. All right, fair. You know what? You wanted someone to share your pain with. I get that. But let me tell you something. Next time, I am choosing the series that we watch. Oh no, yeah, I'm a freak. I'll make you watch. I don't know. I can't even think of I don't really watch TV, so I can't think of series that are freakish. No. Hey. I'm just kind of over exaggerating and teasing you a little bit. I'm not actually mad, obviously. No, that's fair. Yeah, no. I need to say that and tell you, so here I am telling you that everything is fine. It's all good. I know. Yeah, exactly. Do you count this as the third date? We do, but us spending weekends together. Is each day a single date? No. I guess it's time to have that conversation, right? I'm very confident in the way that both of us are going to go, but we haven't specifically touched on this. So I think it would be nice for me to, I at least want to tell you how I feel about everything. Yeah. It's crazy. I say that and I'm getting all revved up and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to say exactly how I feel. And then all of a sudden everything goes blank and I get nervous, so nervous. Yeah, you do. You do make me nervous. It is not your fault, though. Of course not. It is just, being in front of beauty and grace personified. It definitely gets to me. When we first had the convo with your sister, I was like, okay, that's not a great way to start. I know she wasn't warranted in what she did, and I am aware that she was just really, really, really heated in the moment. And of course, the next day, you guys called me and told me that everything was okay and you guys had hashed it out. And I'm really happy because as I said, the last thing I want is for you to lose your relationship with someone who will unconditionally love you. And I'm not saying that that's not a potential for where we could be in the future, but you have that guaranteed right now, regardless of how much teasing she does to you. Exactly. Yeah. And she did say that she knew I was a good guy and she was happy for the two of us. But that first initial reaction was so volatile and visceral that it left like a doubt in my mind as to whether some of those things that she said were true. That like, what if, because everybody thinks that they're a good person and everybody thinks that they're doing the right thing. But what if I'm not? What if I have convinced myself that this is the right thing, but I have an ulterior motive that I haven't even discovered about myself? What if this is actually just a revenge plot? Well, no, come on. Hold on. Please, let me finish this. I promise this is not this. We're getting through the worst of it right now. What if this is something that isn't pure-hearted, right? And then we started to go on these dates and spend even more time together. And it was a week until we did the first one. And I had been worrying about it that entire time. I was like, oh my God, what if just so many hypothetical situations and questions about my moral code were running through my head. And even though we talked consistently, nothing really surpasses or usurps face-to-face contact. And so then we went on our first date. And I know I'm recounting something that literally happened like 2 weeks ago, but just hear me out, okay? And you walked in, and the moment that I saw your face and the way that you smiled at me, it all went away. Every single doubt just dissipated. All of these things that I thought about myself completely eradicated from my mind. I knew that you were it. Everything that I felt about you was real and so prominent in my mind. You are everything that I have ever wanted. And I can't believe I'm saying that. I need you to know, and you can ask her if you want. I told her that I loved her multiple times, and I know that I hope this isn't weird, me comparing you to your sister, but I never said that I was like in love with her. And one thing that I realized when being around you is that the relationship that I had with her was more of a relationship of convenience, we had similar interests, so we did those things together. And, splitting an apartment is much cheaper than renting on your own. And, dating is such a weird thing right now. And, both men and women are very not good at it, really. And so why not settle for the safe option that you do have feelings for? But when I'm around you, I realize that relationships should not be about convenience. I share so much passionate laughter. My mind is always on when I'm with you. I'm always thinking about things. I'm learning things. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. And I look back on every previous relationship that I've had, and I enjoyed certain times in those relationships, but I've also didn't. And I know this is a very, very, very small sample size. I know there's the honeymoon bias, but even in those times in previous relationships, there were down moments. With you, there was never a down moment. I am always enamored by your presence, and I want to just listen to you speak and hear you laugh and learn more about you. That it's all that I want, and it infiltrates every other moment of my life. Whenever I'm not super hyper focused in on work, I am thinking about you. I am thinking about what it would be like if we were doing whatever I'm doing at the current moment together, or anticipating our next date and what we're going to do together then, or planning out that date. You've completely taken over my mind in the best way possible. And there's the other thing is, because it's going more towards the other extreme, it's like, oh, is there going to be a codependency there? And that's proven to be wrong. We can go days without talking to each other because we are both very busy people who have lives to live outside of our interest in each other. And I don't know, nobody's perfect, but I think you're perfect for me. And I hope you feel the same way about me for you, because I cannot begin to tell you how much I would love to start a relationship with you. It's okay. Just take your time. Do not worry about it. There's no pressure here either way. Just say what you feel when you feel okay with saying it. Seriously, you do not have to apologize at all. What I just said was a lot to take in. So naturally, you could even have come in here with something, and because of the information you just received, you have to reroute and incorporate that information into your response. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting that. And I don't really think you need to say anything else, because I love you too. I'm not crazy. No. I think it's bananas. I have not said I love you that quickly to anyone ever. But that's the thing. You may have had something planned out to say, but you don't need to say it. You've told me how you feel summed up in one sentence. Well, I mean, one sentence is good, but you should always take that action in order to solidify the sentence, right? So I've really, this is the big one. I've really been waiting to do this. Do I get to call you pet names now? Exactly. I'm very excited about that. You'll have to think of one. Don't do it yet because we don't want to rush anything. So think of something that matches my personality. I'll think of something that matches yours, and we'll reconvene here after a little bit. That being said, now that this is the case, do you have any interest in spending the night here? Ha, funny. Um, Maybe I have that in mind for not right now because, I'm not a first announcement of the relationship type of guy, but maybe I did have something else in mind. Okay, can you blame me? I've been asking you to play Untitled Goose Game with me for 2 weeks and you have not done it. And I have it here and it's set up on the Switch and it's ready to go. And I just really want to be a goose with you. So why don't we give it a try? Yes. Yes. By the way, I got you a Snickers ice cream bar because I know you like them. It is in the freezer right now, and I will go get this ready. And I'm surprised you didn't say yes to it in the first place because you are, in all technicality, a silly